In this topic, we are going to study and read about how magnets were discovered. तो बेसिकली किसने डिस्कवर किया था मैग्नेट, हमें पता कैसे चला कि मैग्नेट्स कहाँ से आए एंड कैसे दे गॉट, मतलब हमें कैसे पता चला कि ओके मैग्नेट्स आर द थिंग्स दैट अट्रैक्ट अदर आयरन मटेरियल्स. सो देयर वाज अ शेफर्ड नेम मैग्नस. एक शेफर्ड हुआ करता था बहुत टाइम पहले, एंशिएंट टाइम्स की बात हम कर रहे हैं यहाँ पे, दैट देयर वाज अ शेफर्ड. उसका नाम क्या था? हिज नेम वाज मैग्नस and he lived in ancient Greece. So Greece is not present in India. Greece is present somewhere outside India. Yeah? I think it is in Europe, if I'm not wrong. So he lived in ancient Greece that time. So he used to take his herd of sheep and goats to the nearby mountains for grazing. तो अपनी जो वो sheeps होते थे उनको grazing के लिए लेके जाता था nearby mountains पे. माउंटेन्स पे लेके जाते थे पहले शेफर्ड्स हैं, राइट? अपने शीप को तो आज भी लेके जाते हैं, बट उस टाइम से चला हुआ आ रहा है. एंड ही यूज्ड टू टेक द हर्ड ऑफ शीप एंड गोट्स टू द माउंटेन्स फॉर ग्रेजिंग. Also, he took a stick that had small pieces of iron attached to it. So, as we all know, that generally when shepherds go out with their sheep, goats, or cows, for the grazing purpose on the mountains or nearby areas, so usually they carry stick so that they can maintain the discipline in the animals. अपने herds में discipline वो maintain कर सकें. And also he had a small piece of iron attached to that stick, as you can see in this picture. So this picture is of Magnus, who is holding a stick which has small piece of iron. But what happened one day? One day he got surprised as it was hard to pull his stick from a rock on the mountainside. So one day he was sitting and near some rock with his stick in his hand, and what he saw is when he got up, so he was not able to pull his stick back. So he was very surprised that how come this stick is attached or attracted to this rock particularly, and why am I not able to pull it so easily? Because देखा जाए तो rock से तो कुछ भी attract नहीं होता है ना. In our day-to-day lives we see that nothing gets attracted to a simple rock. So he got very surprised. How come it is attracting my stick? Yeah? So it seemed like stick was being attracted by rock. Here he thought that this rock is attracting my stick. Yeah? So rock was a natural magnet and it attracted the iron tip of a stick. So basically, that particular rock that attracted that shepherd's stick was basically what? It was a natural magnet. So magnet तो हम बनाते नहीं हैं, as you know. It is naturally present in our environment. So he came in contact with the natural magnet which attracted that small piece of iron attached to his stick, and that is how he came to know that okay, it has some kind of property or material that is attracting my stick. Yes, as you saw in the picture. So that's how natural magnets were discovered. That is how he got to know, and he might have told everybody around that, oh, I saw one rock and which attracts the iron pieces. So everybody might have got, enthusiastic or amazed to know, okay, we have something like that in our area. So सब लोग भागे होंगे देखने के लिए कि क्या चीज होगी. So that's how the word spreads, and that is how people got to know about the natural magnets that is present around us. Yeah? So they were given a name magnetite. उनको क्या बोला हमने? Magnetite. What do we call them as? Magnetite, as you can see in this picture. So basically here we are studying about magnetite. कि magnetite क्या चीज है? Magnetite is a substance that basically has iron content. इसके अंदर क्या होता है? Iron. Yes? So now you know that having an iron as a substance, it is very obvious for it to attract the other material that has iron in it. Yeah? Now the substances having the property of attracting iron are known as magnets. And ऐसे substance को जिनको means that those substances that attract other substances made up of iron, metal, anything. Yeah? So that kind of materials are known as magnets. उनको क्या बोलते हैं हम? Magnets. Basically जिनमें iron content होता है और they are made up of iron या metallic substances. तो generally हम ये attraction between two substances having magnetic property, ये सबसे ज्यादा मेन थिंग है. नॉट एवरी आयरन अट्रैक्ट्स। एक बात और भी याद रखनी है आपने कि अगर आपने सिंपल आयरन उठा लिया एंड यू फील दैट ओके इट विल नाउ अट्रैक्ट द अदर आयरन थिंग्स, तो इट इज नॉट गोइंग टू हैपन. For it to attract, it should be a magnetite which actually have a property to attract the iron material things. Yes? So this point needs to be remembered here, that why we are focusing on magnetite. And here we see that certain rocks have the property of attracting pieces of iron. And those were called as natural magnets. क्योंकि हमने देखा कि मैग्नीज को ऐसा रॉक मिला जिसमें प्रॉपर्टी थी to attract the iron piece. So now we know that okay, such type of rocky materials are present around us which have the property to attract other iron materials made up of iron. So they are naturally occurring materials called as magnets. उनको क्या बोलते हैं? मैग्नेटाइट होता है. एंड उनके लिए मेजर टर्म्स हम क्या यूज करते हैं? मैग्नेट. एंड नाउ यू नो कि ये मैग्नेट वर्ड कहां से आया होगा. So it is more like sounding similar with the name Magnus. Yeah? So Magnus was that person who actually discovered the natural magnets. So they might have named the magnet on his name so that, to give him credits. That okay, he is the one who actually discovered the natural magnet. So having the magnetite in them and have the property to attract other materials made up of iron or metal, they are called as magnets. So later on, process of making magnets from pieces of iron was discovered. So उसके बाद क्या हुआ? After getting to know about the magnets, people actually started making magnets, producing magnets, and you are very well aware nowadays कि magnets कैसे कैसे use होते हैं. तो basically जो stick है ना, and कोई किसी चीज को hold करने के लिए हमने तो देख ही लिया. फ्रिज में भी when you close the door, how they are stuck with each other. So they are magnets only. So in such kind of things, we started using magnets in our day-to-day lives. So that is why they started producing also the large amount of magnets we are talking about. So these are known as artificial magnets. एक तो हमने पढ़ा natural magnet, तो natural magnet हमने पढ़ लिया, okay, rock से हमें मिला. Some are artificial magnet. Artificial magnets हमने देख लिए कहाँ यूज होते हैं. आर्टिफिशियल मैग्नेट्स जो बनाए हैं खुद ह्यूमंस ने, दैट वी सॉ दैट इट इज यूज्ड इन फ्रिज, pencil boxes, or we can say that they are used in almirah also. Yeah, so these are the places where artificial magnets are used, and these are natural magnets we see. These are natural magnets. Yes, ये याद रखना है आपने कि नेचुरल मैग्नेट आपने कहाँ पढ़ा था, एंड आर्टिफिशियल मैग्नेट हम खुद बनाते हैं जो वो कहाँ यूज होते हैं. यस, सो लास्टली these are the pictures of natural magnet which are present. You see that this pin made up of metal is getting attracted to this rock, so we say that this is a natural magnet. And magnets जो हम बनाते हैं they look something like this. Yeah, इसमें आ जाता है हमारा बार मैग्नेट, आ जाता है हॉर्स शू मैग्नेट, आ जाता है हाँ, such kind of magnets we started making. हॉर्स शू आपने देख लिया होगा, ये वाला मैग्नेट हॉर्स के शू की तरह नजर आता है. बार मैग्नेट्स यू सी इन द शेप ऑफ बार्स. सो इनके भी डिफरेंट फंक्शंस हैं that we will study further in this chapter.